Welcome back, people. We are now going to proceed with our coding in the fragments. Here, if you remember, we had put two buttons here, fragment 1 and fragment 2, and the methods that we had called to on-click were select frag. So we will go to our main activity and declare a method there. Here first I'll declare a variable fragment fr. And then I will figure out which is the button width which has been clicked. Button 1. If it is button 1, then I should equate fr with, rather fr will now point to this fragment 1, and if it is button 2, then I will point it to alright. Now I will again have to call these three statements because button has been clicked, and the only change which I have to make here is I have to put fr here, right? So what is happening here is if I click on button 1, then fr becomes new fragment 1, and it replaces fragment place. Fragment place is the frame layout that we had in our activity main. This frame layout, you see fragment place. Yeah, so this is what is being replaced here by fr, the one which has been clicked. The only thing which is remaining now is to commit these transactions. It's a very important step to do because you have transacted, but you also need to tell that you want these transactions to be committed so that they can actually happen, right? So we're good to go. Now let us run this on our emulator and check if everything has been done fine. So here's the emulator. As the app got installed, this is the first screen that I got. This is Angela Jolie, and if I click on fragment 2, I get Brad Pitt. So everything is working fine here. Before we close this session, I would like to kind of revise whatever we did here, because I understand there were three classes made here. One activity and two fragments were made here. So let's discuss it once again so that we don't lose out on anything. So what I did was I made a main activity which was extending app compact activity. The activity main was containing the layout. Let us look at it, have a look at it. This is the activity which you get to see whenever the app launches. If you see here, there were two buttons in a linear layout which was horizontal, and then there was a frame layout here, right? I named it as fragment place, all right, and this frame layout gets to receive any fragment that for which the button has been clicked, right? As the activity gets launched, these statements get executed, wherein what I'm doing is while launching it only, I am replacing the fragment place with fragment 1. Fragment 1 is for Angela Jolie, right? After this, I am now going to take care of the buttons. In the buttons, I had put on click attribute for select frag. Whenever a user clicks on either of these buttons, I get to find out which button has been clicked through these statements. And then Again, these statements are executed so that I can finally replace the relevant fragment, right? So this is what we did. Let's have a look at the fragments also. Fragments were extending the class fragment and not app compact activity, because we are dealing with fragment here. We made a change in the return statement because we wanted to inflate this layout, which was containing the images of Brad Pitt and Angela Jolie, right? And that's it. This is fragment 1, this is fragment 2. They are exactly same, but the only difference is the layout that I am associating these with. So this is it. Now in our next session, we will be dealing with adapters. Adapters are also pretty interesting, and you'll need them if you really want to make some good and awesome apps. So let's meet in the next session. Take care. Bye bye.